Hello everyone. So next we are going to discuss about the element, which is an important part of our structure. When we are going to write a structure, everything is dependent on element. Everything is come inside the element. Like we have a content in an element. If you have to write some content, that is also come inside the element. And there is nested element. There is empty element. So I will discuss one by one. So what is element? Element is something like which start some tag, there's some tag name or that builds in with that tag name, and inside that we use some content, that is element. So it's a, you can say it's a form of starting or ending tag, and inside that we have some content. Okay, so just I will show you a structure and I will explain how it's. So as we already see this structure we have written. So if you're seeing html is starting html element, and here if you're seeing it's a closing here. So other thing, if you're seeing, and everything is showing that is coming inside the html element. So if you see, here is starting or here is ending, and the other thing is coming inside that element. Okay, so this is the our element. So next is we have a nested element. What is the nested element? Nested element means if we are using element inside the element. For example, this is a body element. Okay, here is starting, here is ending, and if you seeing h1 element is this is comes inside the body. So that is nested to the body. So we call it a nested element. Like we can write others element, like I will explain you. For example, we have a div. Sorry, we have a div element. So inside we have a img element, we have h1 element, we have a p element. So these are the coming inside the div, means it is a nested element. Okay, so this is a nested element. So now next is coming as empty element. What is an empty element? If you see, as I explained, what is the empty element? Empty element means the element which will not have end tag. Okay, that is dependent on a single tag, means if that will start and end is have same, means you can say empty tag or you can think that is closing tag also. For example, there is lots of tag we have in html, like we have a br tag. For example, I will explain what is a br tag. Br tag is a single tag that is not required any in tag, because we do not write any content inside the br tag. For example, img is also a self-closing tag. So you have to just pass the source of image path, so that will display your image. So that is also a single closing or empty tag, empty element. So these are the element we have. Like we have a element. What is element? Element is just starting. Everything is about starting or ending tag, and inside that we use some content. Okay, and then what is the nested element? Is if we are using any element inside the element, that is called a nested element. And then we talking about the empty element. Empty element means the element which starting from itself or never close, like br, img we have here. Okay, so one is most important thing when we are writing any element, we are writing any code. So never ever forget to close tag if that is element. For example, if you are writing h1, so don't leave like this, you need to close that element. Okay, that is important, otherwise your structure will maybe distracted, or you will see some problem in your page. So this is an important thing. If you're writing a code, to never forget to close your tag. Okay, and one more important thing, if you're talking about, we are talking about the element. So uh, html is not a case sensitive. Case sensitive, you know. So if you're writing caps p or you're writing small p, so that both are work. So this is not a case sensitive. Yeah, you have to write small h1, then you have to write a small p, and you have to write a small body. So this is not a case sensitive, but better practice I will suggest every time you have to use the small case. So these are the thing about the element. So we we will discuss one by one about the element, like a heading element. We'll discuss about the paragraph element. So we will discuss each one by one.